In this video, we're going to look at how to find the square root of a complex number. So already we've seen that sometimes when you take the square root of a real number, like the square root of -1 or -10, you end up with a complex number. Well, now we're going to look at how to find the square root of a complex number. Let's have a look at how we do this. So here's an equation that says, given that z squared is 3 plus 4i, find the possible values of z. So clearly z is going to be a complex number, right? Because when you square it, you get a complex number. So let's say that z equals a plus bi. And we're going to try to figure out what a and b are. So we know that when we square z, we get 3 plus 4i. So let's square z here. So when I square this, I get a plus bi squared. If I expand this, I'm going to get a squared plus 2ab. And then when I square this, well, the I squared is -1, the b squared is b squared. So that's minus b squared. So what I've got now is a complex number where the real part is a squared minus b squared, and the complex part, or the imaginary part, sorry, is 2ab. So what I can do is I can match this up. If I group it up, it's a bit more obvious. I've got a squared minus b squared. That's the real part. And then I've got 2abi, and there's the imaginary part. So this real part here must be equal to the real part here, which is 3. So a squared minus b squared must equal 3. And the imaginary part, well, that must be equal to the imaginary part here. So 2ab must equal 4. And what we've got here is simultaneous equations, and we can solve this really kind of anywhere we like. It's not the easiest one, but it's also not the hardest one. Let me show you. I'm going to do it using substitution. So I'm going to take this and divide through by 2 to get ab equals 2. And dividing through by a, I'm going to get b is 2 over a. And I'm going to sub that into here. So I get a squared minus b squared. Here's b. So when I square that, I get 4 over a squared, and that equals 3. Well, multiplying through by a squared, I get a to the 4 minus 4 equals 3a squared. And what we've got now is a quartic, but it's also really just a disguised quadratic in a squared. But this is an easy enough one to factorize. I get a squared minus 4, and I get a squared plus 1. So that means that either a squared is 4 or a squared is -1. Now, a squared can't be -1 because a is a real number, so it's not that. But if it's this, then a is plus or minus 2. And if a is plus or minus 2, then I can work out the values of b. So if a is positive 2, well, b is positive 2 as well, because of this little formula here. And if a is -2, b is -2. So my solution is either a is 2 and b is 2, or a is -2 and b is -2. So the possible values of z are 2 plus 2i, or -2 minus 2i. And those are the two square roots of this term. I've effectively found the two square roots of 3 plus 4i. Okay, here's another example. If you think you understood the last one, then definitely pause the video and have a go at this one yourself. So we're going to do this in exactly the same way. We're going to let z equal a plus bi, and then we're going to square it. And when we square it, we get the same thing we did before. A squared plus 2abi minus b squared. And so what we've got is the real part of a squared minus b squared. So the real part, a squared minus b squared, is equal to 15. And the imaginary part, 2ab, is equal to -8. So 2ab equals -8. So doing the same rearrangement, I'm going to get that b is minus 4 over a. If I sub that into here, I get a squared minus b squared. So b squared is going to be 16 over a squared. So 16 over a squared. And that's equal to minus 15. Same trick as before, multiply through by a squared. And we get a to the 4 minus 16 equals minus 15 a squared. I can add that to both sides to get a to the 4 plus 15 a squared minus 16 equals 0. Again, you can solve this however you like. I'm just going to factorize. I get a squared plus 16 times a squared minus 1. This means that either a squared is negative 16, that's impossible because a is a real number, or a squared is 1. And that means that a is plus or minus 1. So when a is 1, so when a equals 1, we get b equals negative 4 over 1, so minus 4. And when a is minus 1, we get b is negative 4 over minus 1, which is 4. So the two solutions here are either z is 1 minus 4i, or z is minus 1 plus 4i. And just like square roots with real numbers, you'll notice the roots are always just negatives of each other. So that's how we can find square roots of complex numbers.